What countries people don't like their country the most? I like that people should be hypercritical of their own country. Patriotism was invented by politicians to hide behind. So therefore a tough crowd is important too. Stop the politicians getting too relaxed. In Scotland the SNP have romped every vote for over a decade with one significant exception I feel. They have got to relax and stop trying as hard. Germans, also of bad history and bad destruction that followed bad history. Bad food because of bad attitude towards food we eat to survive. Not to enjoy most of the times and bad mood because of bad weather. Building highways and towers just to the rich while the average salary in Egypt is $5 per day. If you willing to buy an average car you got to work like fucking 20 years. It's a disaster. The reason the US is so chaotic and broken right now is that we all collectively hate ourselves on both sides of our political divide and just project the hatred onto those who disagree with us. It is not any developed country. You all need to travel more or meet more people. My vote is CIMBABWEANS. From the breadbasket of Africa too. Their stories are impassioned. Hate the country is different than hate their politics. Many people love where they live, they just wish for different leaders. Don't say they voted them and it isn't that easy a fix. Bosnia. 2/3 of the population consider themselves as Serbian or Croatian foremost, and the rest lives in Austria or Germany. It's like Belgium without the quality of life. I don't know. I think countries like Syria have seen better days. Don't believe Syrian people are happy misery and destruction will brought their way. I don't know if they dislike their country more than people living in any other country. But Britons are definitely the most vocal about their dissatisfaction. USA. Can't imagine how people must feel about the coming election. To choose between an old white senile man and an old white pervert megalomaniac man. To USA it's become a seemingly common occurrence to hear someone, usually a college student, express their distaste for their home country. Uganda lol. 99.79% of Ugandans, if asked what they would do if they had a chance, would say to get a passport, visa and travel elsewhere. I recently got a new Italian drummer join my heavy metal band. I've never heard so much hate towards Italians coming from an Italian, a Republican Irish person living in Northern Ireland. A lot to unpackage there, but the hatred will not be matched. Apparently the US, so many people thinking a self-proclaimed wannabe dictator is a good choice to run the country. Everyone is trying to get out of Afghanistan, and those who are out, they're the lucky especially these days. USA 100. A lot of people who really hate the country that live there and have been given so many opportunities. Bangladeshis. They know their country is hopeless beyond belief. They're quite matter-of-fact about it. Italians talk a lot of shit about their country, but if someone else does it they snap really quick. Brazil. The do call patriotic are so patriotic that their president saluted the USA flag once. France. And thank fuck for that. When your nation fucks you, insubordination is a civic duty. American billionaires. Nobody hates democracy more than a billionaire asked to pay taxes. Nepal. Can't even go for a gentle stroll because keep bumping into big fucking mountains. I don't like my country, but I kinda have no other country to compare it with. So, American liberal white women. They will be the downfall of Western civilization. I would guess Burma, Myanmar. They've been in a civil war for like 50 years. India it is. Most of the youth will move to USA the first chance they get. Italians. People here are literally racist if you were born in the South. French people right now. France is good to everyone but its own people. In Serbia we tend to say the last one to get out. Turn off the light. I don't give a shit as long as there is no violence. I can cook grass. What I'm getting from the comments so far is that the world sucks. One of the South American countries like Venezuela would be my bet. In Germany, being patriotic is considered being right-wing neo-Nazi. Is it me or everyone's talking about their own country here lol? Russia. But people can't say it out loud because they're afraid. I know a few Lithuanians and they all seem to hate Lithuania. I think most of it is from North Korea. What do you think? Hungary definitely. We are deeply ashamed of our leaders. India. That's why they're fleeing to every other country. Nigerians for sure. They are everywhere but Nigeria.